Hi guys, really happy to see you here on my channel. It's me, Sofya Orlena, and today I will tell you which class to play in Battle for Azeroth. You can start to hate me now. Why? Because I'm like always will tell you the truth. All these class ranking videos on YouTube is just attention videos. If you played World of Warcraft more than 2 years, I bet you know how Blizzard like to play with the classes and the game mechanics, etc. Anyone who is in adequate mind won't be creating class ranking in 1 month or even 2 months before a new expansion release. And let me explain why, if you're still watching me now. But before we will start, mostly I will talk about endgame content, mythic raids. PvP maybe will be balanced, but not in a Blizzard games. The thing is, guys, that the people who are working on the new raids and boss mechanics is not the same people who are working on a class balance in the PvE. So your amazing class have a great chance to be bleached on the mythic progress, because there will be some other more useful classes what will work better in a situation when a raid is still not geared. In this video I will talk about classes what in my opinion won't be bleached on first raid in Battle for Azeroth. Warriors. Is it the time to shine for them as a tanks? Maybe, but what we know for sure that is execute ability, what warrior have as a DPS will be always useful. So one warrior spot per raid is obligatory. And now warrior have a battle shout, what increase the attack power of all raid and party members within 100 yards by 10% for 1 hour. Congrats warriors, you got spot in the raid. Paladins. Paladin tanks got a lot of attention in the Battle for Azeroth, and I can make a bet that you will have one of them per your raid. Holy Paladins proved long time ago that they are one of useful healers that your raid group can get. And what about Retribution? Well, maybe now they are considering as the best DPS class, but they will get nerfed and probably will be Paladins. Or I'm a bit negative about them, cause struggled a lot with the attitude to Red Free Paladins from Blizzard in a Legion. In general, Paladins don't receive any raid buffs, but anyway, they earn 3 spots in a raid group. 1 tank, 1 healer, 1 DPS. Warlocks. Play any spec you wish, depends on the situation what will work best on each boss. You got 1 or 2 spots in a raid, people still need summon bots and hellstones. Mages. Since boss mechanic progressing with every patch, we need this intellect buff. Arcane intellect infuses the target with a brilliance, increasing their intellect by 10% for 1 hour. If target is in your party or a raid, all party and raid members will be affected. New raid buffs for mages, and they got now remove curse spell, what removes all curses from a friendly target. Also mages one of the best ranged DPS with a good scaling on the progress, from 1 to 3 spots per raid. Monk. Mystic touch your damage weakens the target, increasing physical damage taken by 5%. It is the new Windwalker debuff. Funniest fact, guys, Mystic Touch original was given to the Rogue and then removed and given to Monk. Well, rest in peace, Rogues. Monk tanks now are the most mobile, I think, and have the greatest utilities. Also, as a Monk healers, they made this grind to the top tier. So here we got 3 spots per raid for each class spec. Easy. Rogue. Since Monk robbed them on their classic debuff, it is really rest in peace for Rogues? Nope. People still need them to cheat on the mechanics. So here from 1 till 4 spots per raid, it depends on boss mechanics what will be introduced in the Mythic BFA raids. Priest. Power Word. Fortitude infuses the target with vitality, increasing their stamina by 10% for 1 hour. If the target in your party or raid, all party and raid members will be affected. Welcome back, stamina buff. Any heal priest spec will be must-have in a battle for Azeroth raid group, and probably one shadow priest for a raid to be classy. So from 1 to 3 spots per raid welcoming priests. Hunter. We always need range DPS in a raids. Even Hunter not bringing any new raid buffs to the raid, we still ready to have him in our group. Yes, I said range DPS. Please guys, enough of melee DPSers in the game already. From 1 to 3 spots for range hunters. Deal with it. Demon Hunters. Your chow's damage brands the target, increasing magic damage taken by 5% for 1 minute. Welcome to the raid, Demon Hunters. What about tank or DPS? Go main as a DPS and maintain your tank off-speak to be ready to tank in any second, 1 or 2 spots per raid. Shamans. Earth Shield protects the target with an Earth Shield, increasing your healing on them by 10% and healing them for 25 of spell power when they take damage. This heal can only occur once every few seconds, and Earth Shield can only be placed on 1 target at the time. Welcome to the raid Shamans. 1 spot for Resto Shamani, 2 for Elemental, and maybe 1 for each Shaman. But it's very rarely happens nowadays in the Mythic raiding guilds, and still need to see how Elemental Shaman will be on a single target fights. 4 spots here, guys. Druids. Mark of the Wild. No joke. There is no raid buff for Druids. But Druid is one top 3 tanks nowadays, so best spot reserved. I saw how many people was hyped about Moon Kings. Personally me, no, I don't like them at all. They might be probably best AoE DPS in the battle for Azeroth, but will you bring Moon King only if you really lack of a DPS, and I bet they will get nerfed before BFA first raid release. 0 to 0.5 spot for a Moon King Druid. Resto Druid, yes, depends on a fight maybe, but still will be a good healer. 1 spot per raid. And what about Kitty Cat? If you're a great piano player, why not? But really, I like Feral Druids. I would like to see 1 in my raid just to see him there. 1 spot. So here we got 3.5 spots per Druid. Death Knights. Without them, you will still struggle with Agromar. So probably you need to show them respect. Make 2 spots in a raid for them. Why not? 1 for DPS and 1 for tank maybe. But what about what class is fun to play? Guys, you need to decide by your own what makes your class fun to play and what you like the most. Melee, range, heal, tank or mage. Not all classes will be fun to everyone. I will not pretend with an exciting voice that I really like Holy Paladins and it's so exciting to press flash heals for 15 years. And after 1 second, I'm already talking about how cool to be a hunter and travel in the world with your pet. The thing is that you are your choice, and you can decide what to play and what kind of level you're playing. Since I'm interested mostly in raids and mythic progress, so I share my own opinion about a good raid setup. Not about what is fun to play and how cool to do 100 mythic plus run per week on your 10 alts. My advice to you, choose 1 or 2 main classes and master them. Get to the top tier of Warcraft, where Blizzard spend most of time to create exciting content for you. Really guys, if you play World of Warcraft, get to the Mythic raiding. It is the most interesting part of the game. Mic drop. I am out. So yeah guys, I really hope that you will enjoy this video, that it will be helpful for you, useful for you, whatever. So don't forget to put thumbs up and subscribe on my channel, go and check my description box and all other stuff that you want to check. Love you all, bye guys. Mwah. By the way guys, now I have Patreon and I'm waiting for your support because I wish to put more quality in my videos and put it on other level, if you know what I mean. Some of you already noticed that I started to work more, and I hope that you will appreciate that and you will show some support to your wow girl, Sofya Orlena, and the link is as usual in the description box.